Welcome back, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, to the super, not funny show reviews. And today we're going to be reviewing episode 7 of Harley Quinn season 3 from HBO Max. And it's entitled Another Sharkly Adventure. So, was it good? Was it bad? And should you be watching? Well, I can't believe it. We've reached episode 7, I think out of 10. Or is it 10 or 13 episodes? Either way, we're either halfway or all nearly to the end of the season. But season three's rolling along, Lottie.
Yep.
It's going. It's getting better and better in my opinion, and so we land on another Sharkly adventure, which is last week was a Joker episode, Joker focused. This time we're back to the main characters, and in fact, this is mainly a Harley episode. But also King Shark gets his day when
Oh
he
yeah.
goes to see the funeral of his father and the handing over of power to his brother, and all of the ridiculousness that ensues with that. But also, we get some Bat family stuff going on. Batgirl is figures into this. It's all good, and of course, Ivy. She's not really in it, but she's out of it because of her being worried about being worried about her friend that's being held by Bruce Wayne. So it's a lot of stuff going on for a 22-minute episode. So anyway, Lottie, what did you think about this episode?
Definitely on the little bit of the darker side. Was not expecting that. I enjoyed the episode now. I really did have fun with this episode. Down bad Batman is taking me some time to get used to.
This they flipped the script so hard on some of these characters. Like I was weird. I was watching it with Jen, and she's sort of casually watching this just because I'm watching it. She hadn't followed it from the beginning, which is good. You can actually sort of just kind of dip into this and be like, what's going on, but still have a good time. And I was telling her, I was like, man, this may be my favorite version of Catwoman. Yes, I mean Catwoman. She's ghosted. She's totally ghosted Bruce. Bruce is just like doing all the wrong things. He's just like totally like he's near. If he could, he'd stalk her. I mean, he has just got it bad, and she is literally when they call her Catwoman, she is a human that acts like a cat. Like she's just like
Yeah.
I'm done with you, bye. And then it's so good, but there's we're sidetracking a little bit. Most of this is really about. I like that the A and B story in this one were equal. They were.
Hmm.
We get Harley and her mission to make Ivy feel better by capturing Bruce Wayne. He's like he's nobody. And that it should be easy to capture him. And then of course you got King Shark going back to what the hell is that? Whatever the kingdom is, the Shark Kingdom, and
Yeah.
and then finding out that his brother wants to, sail away the kingdom to Ocean Master. So there's just a bunch of stuff going on. I like that they gave him equal time. But I know I interrupted you, but so let's talk about the A story. How about what's going on with Harley and Batgirl and fucking Mad Hatter?
Yeah. Who just showed back up out of, you know, because Bruce just doesn't want to take whatever Batgirl's saying seriously. He's like, maybe it's the Mad Hatter. No, it can't be. He's just so focused on texting or trying to get her attention. He's just ignoring just all the warning flags. But it's just it's funny because like you said, we see the like with Harley, like what's going on with Harley and her, like to see that she's just constantly going into it's called the green, right? The green.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's just constantly going into the green and it's just literally slowly killing her. And you're just like, hey, like you should chill out. And she's like, no, I have to keep going back. And I'm just like, this woman gonna kill herself. She keeps doing this.
Yeah, and I mean there is some real serious stuff going on in there, but I think they handled it in a very fun way. I think
Yeah.
Because Harley's very super committed to Ivy, so she'll do whatever, including go kidnap like the richest guy in town. And of course we know he's Batman, but he's lovesick Batman, so he's he gets the drop uh, on him. But the more importantly was the whole bit with Batgirl. I love the one part of the thing I really liked is that Harley is starting to psychoanalyze herself. Like,
Yeah.
like probably she's crazy, but her other side is her other self or whatever, her Hulk self, if you will, isn't crazy. She's very analytical and she sees what's going on. So I like that she's like, maybe you do need a friend. And the way she was ghosting, Barbara. And I love seeing them fight, but then Harley, it's so weird how Harley will totally murder somebody. Like she's murdered many people in the course of the 3 seasons, right?
Yeah.
But someone theoretically should straight up murder, which is one of the members of the Batman, posse. She won't because she wants to be friends with her and she just won't admit it. I mean
Yeah.
I love that. I would be totally happy with that weird dysfunctional friendship going on between the two of them. It was really nice. I was really nice. Like Harley is a bad person, but she's also not a bad person. And I'm not sure how to thread that needle, but they do.
Everybody's
Yeah,
having, their own thing of character development this season.
yeah. It's like acknowledging that she's not a good guy, but also that you know it doesn't have to be black and white with Barbara Gordon. I mean,
Yeah.
she literally just was spending time with Two Face to get our dad elected mayor. So like, woo, what can she say about it? Then we also have the King Shark bit, which is very straightforward. I mean, literally just like, oh, I don't want to be king, but if you're gonna sell our fucking kingdom away, then we got problems.
Yeah, that like I had to rewind that part. I was like, "What? Wait, wait, what?" Because
Yeah,
is I have a the, literally I'm going through something like this personally in my life, and if like my brother was like, "Yeah, I'm about to sell the store," I'd be like, "You mother! I will, I will,
I
I
yeah.
will, I will have the same reaction."
Well, yeah, it's just crazy that Prince Shark, his name, his brother's name is Prince Shark. Prince Shark is straight like Uncle Ruckusing it. He's straight like Clarence Thomasing it. He's just straight selling out to like the enemy, and I'm
Yep.
like, and King Shark, as much as he doesn't want it, he's just like, yeah, but he may not want to live in Grandma's old house. He'll be damned if you sell it, and
Yep.
and it ends. But I mean, it's pretty straightforward. But I think this is in line with what we've been seeing from King Shark. Like, they don't give these characters, these characters, they don't just get like short, no real development. They're just there to be background for Harley. They get actual character development. And this is a follow up from the previous season, and I love seeing it. Because King Shark's
Mhm.
he's kind of low key like one of the top 3 characters in the show, in my opinion.
Yep.
Like kind of on the low, he has been like steadily been one of the top characters. So as far as I'm like, man, yes, more of this. But like, does this mean we don't get more of him in the season? I don't know. He's got to take over. But it was funny and I enjoyed it. And Ocean Master was just kind of like that lawyer, like, will you please sign on the dotted line so I can get the hell out of here? Uh, and it is what and I'm gonna say this about this show. First of all, the show is excellent. This was a great episode. I'm sad that this is the only Batgirl we'll ever get. Right? This is the Batgirl we're gonna get because they canceled the Batgirl movie. But I'll be damned if Harley Quinn isn't making some of the best versions of the DC characters. Like, tell me I'm lying about that, because like I legit like most of these versions of the character. I like them better than almost all of the other versions of them in like at least in live action. I like this Harley Quinn better than the Margot Robbie one. Uh, this Clayface is also. I mean, they're all. That's just me though.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really care for like the Harley Quinn, even in like the James Gunn latest movie. She is far inferior than the Harley Quinn we're getting in this TV show. And I mean, I understand it was by design because she's not the main character in the in this in that movie, but still, it's just something that you just go like, wow. Like I'm happy that they're doing more and more. It's like you said, how they're just the characters are so much better in this show than they are in just other things in DC.
Yeah.
Like DC really needs to take note of these characters.
I think they just have so much freedom. They're so free in the animation space and to be R rated and to just and Gotham should be. I'm just gonna say it. As much as I like the Batman, R rated Gotham makes the most sense because it is the grimiest, grungiest, just worst, worst place to possibly be. And to be a villain in a place like Gotham, I mean, like, it should be like this. But it's just fun. So, I mean,
Hmm.
this is great. I think, like I said, great episode. And I can't wait till next week. So, anyway, that's our thoughts on this episode. What do you guys think about it? What do you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comment section. Let us know what you're thinking. And of course, you can hit us up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And, do your boys a solid. Hit that like and subscribe button. Show us some love on the channel. All right, all you Fabricans and Fleshbags, thanks for joining us. Come back next week for the review of episode 8 of Harley Quinn. Till then, I've been Mo de Poupe, resident fabricant and comic extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend Ladi. We'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.